between the hedges to Athens, Georgia and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the LSU Tigers, taking on the 5th-ranked team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Georgia about to kick it off to get us underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. There he goes. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
That's a really nice run. One thing I love about him is he's got versatility. Reminds me of a guy I used to play against back in the day, Kevin Falk. He could catch the ball, he could run the ball, he could block, he returned kicks. He did everything for the LSU Tigers, and this guy, he's got that ability too. So many different tools in his toolbox.
Quarterback keeper. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Looking to pass, it's Nussmeier. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
That is exactly how you set a tone when you're on defense, and especially when you're at home. If you can get them and force them into a punt early, keep that crowd going and involved, man, is it fun to play defense.
Oh, a big decision here early as they leave the offense on the field in their own territory. They want to keep this opening drive alive. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Throws to the wideout. He's got it in more than enough for a first down.
That is a huge play early in this game. We came into this thing wondering just how aggressive this offense wanted to be, and there you go. First half, 4th and long. We're not bringing the punter out on the field. We've got a guy that we think can read the defense and deliver a strike, and we've got playmakers stretching the field vertically. They show you how dangerous they can be on that last 4th down there.
LSU moving quickly, going to work again on first down. Running back searching for a hole. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Might as well stick with him. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. A shot toward the end zone. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete as time has expired here in the first quarter. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. This is an opportunity to show your offense you believe in them. Their opening drive of the game, still in their own territory, going for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it.
Turning it on at the 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Tigers. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And they put the points on the board with that 37-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Looking for a gap. It's Frazier. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
And stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
To the air. It's Stockton. A little release to the back. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it. There's so many ways to use them, but exactly. Get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays. Easy decision.
And the Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Snagged in the middle. It's Delp. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
Listen, at this point, the end of the first half, you're trying to generate some points. First downs are the most important thing. So a really good job there converting on that 3rd. I love the decision by the quarterback. You kind of wonder, though, are they going to want to be a bit more aggressive and maybe start taking some more shots and attack?
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Line gets set, first down. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Bought a little time, lets it go. Quickly to the tight end. Good, solid tackle.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Going up top again. Caught in the backfield. It's Frazier. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Wants to throw. It's Stockton. Fires to the wideout. It's caught downfield. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Fires to the tight end. He gets it past the sticks, and Georgia has a 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Branch.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Throws to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's Bell. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
Now from inside the red zone. Firing to the right, complete. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Lets it fly. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half.
Well, the defense does an awesome job here with their backs against the wall in their own red zone, coming away with an INT early. That could be a big game-changing type play in this game.
From the gun, give on the inside. On the move at the 30. Flying down the left side. Past the 30. Inside the touchdown, Bayou Bengals. Once he got some room, it was over.
I gotta tell you, this offense has done some really good things here in this 1st half, and that was so critical. Scoring on their last possession of the half, they're padding their lead, and they've put so much pressure now on the opponent.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. LSU ready to boot it away and open this 2nd half. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the 3rd. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the 2nd half.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're late in the 3rd quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive, and they've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time throwing the incompletion.
Back to pass. It's Stockton. Quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
Well, Look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his position.
Good pickup there as he gets the first down. They'll mark him at the 48.
Nice job on the tight end making the catch and playing physical. You're a big body guy, man. Make him feel that. Nice job breaking an extra tackle, getting some extra yards for his team.
This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. Just keep slinging it. The short hands, it's Frazier. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first, it's at the 37.
The offense really struggled in the first half of this game, so it was important coming out of halftime. They were able to generate some momentum and get some rhythm offensively, and right now they look like they have it on this drive. Great news to see the quarterback make that last throw there to pick up the first down. They need him to play great in the second half.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field, and nowadays you even start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
And the Dogs will have it 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Makes the catch. It's Frazier. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Well, that helped the completion percentage, but the idea was yards after the catch, and it didn't happen.
Great job on defense, too. See ball, get ball. They saw exactly when that ball was spit out. You saw the defense fly to the football.
Makes the grab. It's Branch. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advancing.
And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening. Working that left side now. Touchdown, Dogs! The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone.
And I love the wheel route. I love calling it because most of the time, I'm going to get my running back, who's a fast athlete, in space against a linebacker or somebody who can't catch him. Nice play design. Nice job throwing it out in front of him. He does the rest, gets in for the touchdown.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Quick release by the QB. Oh, he's got some space. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Johnson looking to throw. Quarterback floating away from pressure. He was able to squirt free and pick up a few and avoid a negative play there. One quarter to go, and Mike, we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. So the final period starts with a second down play. He'll pull it on the read. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It doesn't matter what run play you have called, if you're running it inside or outside. If the defense gets penetration, everything is done. And you saw it on that play right there. Great job by the defense.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. Grab near the marker, it's Brown. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
And what a big conversion by the offense there. With the lead late, you're just trying to stay on the field and bleed the clock. At this point, it's tick, 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 tick. Let's run this clock down as low as we can before we snap it.
The Tigers have this offense rolling. Two-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
And after that negative play on offense with the lead late in the game, I think there's still ways that you can be creative and run the football, but not be so obvious. So zone read type plays, fake dives and pitches to the running back to get him outside, jet sweeps. You can find other ways to keep the clock moving, even though the defense knows you're going to run it.
Quarterback keeps it. Creates a little space. Breaks into the open. Wrestled out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 7-yard line, and this offense is more than threatening.
And how about the QB? We haven't seen it all game long, man. Nice job coming up big in a big moment in the 4th quarter. He says, nobody there, takes off, does it with his feet, and gets the first down.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. A designed run for the quarterback. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. 3rd and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. Johnson wants to throw it. Trying to bull his way in. Touchdown LSU! The offense cashing it in on that drive.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. He wastes no time. He comes out throwing. Got it in the middle. It's Branch. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a 1st down. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Looking downfield on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit, because even down to the last seconds in this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
And you see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark. And you don't know how to control it. You don't know what goes wrong, but sometimes QBs miss, and it's an incompletion.
They had the big play to start the drive, but a couple of misfires now leaves us with 3rd and 10. The sure hands, it's Bell. He's got 1st down yardage as they move it to the 44. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. fires to the wideout. And they can't make the connection.
Well, quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
Gonna run it. It's Frazier. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Stockton. Here's a hit. He's got an open man. At the 20, he's got space. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. Georgia going up tempo. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Gets it out quickly. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football. You can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to Pater. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Looking to fire. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down. This offense just wearing this defense down. 11th play of the drive coming. He was thinking touchdown on the scramble, but they're able to stop him short of the end zone. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Looking for the end zone. They make the stop, and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, 2 really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not, and that demonstrated itself today. The higher-ranked team is a team with national championship aspirations. They've got so much talent. They look good today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.